Forward TV. The world is thinking.
There has been a subtle change in the West's grand scheme to save the planet since the Kyoto Treaty was signed in 1997. Then the developing world was left out of the targets, carbon reduction targets, on the basis that their per capita emissions were a fraction of those in the West, and that it was our duty to set an example first. Now, after a decade of failing to set an example and cut our emissions, we have settled on an alternative policy. Let's delegate the business of cutting carbon emissions to the developing world instead. I wish I could have an air mile for every time I heard the expression, but the Chinese are building a power station every week, as an excuse for a Westerner to carry on driving his 4x4. There is, of course, a very good reason why the Chinese are rapidly building power stations, not merely because they aspire to the same living standards as we do, although that is true, but because a huge chunk of their carbon emissions are being spewed out in the cause of manufacturing goods for Western consumers. If we do ever manage to meet our carbon reduction targets in Britain, it will be thanks enormously to the fact that we've simply exported our carbon emissions to the Far East.